Now remember, it's judgment day finally for N. Srinivasan. The Supreme Court is expected to give their final verdict on the IPL fixing and betting scandal. Will Srinivasan be allowed to contest the BCCI elections? What about his franchisee, the Chennai Super Kings? And what about the BCCI's new amendment in the Constitution, Article 6.2.4 clause? Here's what to expect. All right, we are joined in by our consulting editor, Sports, Boria Majumdar, to actually find out what exactly to expect. Boria, on those key points, one by one, would like you to elaborate. You know, obviously, a lot is at stake for N. Srinivasan, his company, a lot of other people who are like ancillary units as far as this particular scam is concerned. Just take us through, the past few months have actually been and what it could in fact culminate as. What to expect from the court?
See, for the first time, you will have a definitive order on this. I mean, so far there have been no orders, only observations. Point number one. Point number two, as you said, ancillary, several people are involved. Not only Srinivasan, Sundar Raman. Most importantly, Sanket, there is a logjam in the board. The Indian Cricket Board doesn't function today. There are no functionaries because the AGM hasn't happened. 4 times the election has been delayed. So basically, it's a limbo. It will all finally be settled after the Supreme Court order. We'll get an AGM, we'll get an election. Now your 3-4 points that you said. What will happen to Mr. Srinivasan? Can he contest? What will happen to Chennai Super Kings? What will happen to Sundar Raman? What will happen to Rajasthan Royals? Because if Chennai Super Kings goes or is indicted, the same will apply to Rajasthan Royals. What happens to brand IPL? What happens to the BCCI? And finally, what happens to the ICC? Because Mr. Srinivasan is BCCI's nominee in the ICC. What I understand is conflict of interest will be at the heart of the judgment, because that's where all the observations came from. What I understand, Mr. Srinivasan will not, from what in the past, I mean, it will be very difficult for him to get a clean chit, in the sense, retain the franchise and continue as the BCCI president. What I understand, 6.2.4 might well be struck down as that conflict of interest issue. So overall, this is a very, very important day for the BCCI and for all of these head honchos, because the whole cricket world is watching what is going to be the outcome of this order. And most importantly, I think a probe committee, a new probe committee will be initiated to probe particularly and specifically into the conflict of interest issue.
Boria, very quickly, just take us through what really have been the observations of the Supreme Court over the past few months. We have seen, and we have in fact been reporting here what this scam actually was all about. But we have seen over the past few months, whenever this matter came up for hearing in the Supreme Court, certain very strong observations as far as certain questions that the Supreme Court directly asked the representatives of the Board for Control of Cricket in India.
BCCI has to disburse a public duty. It is a public body. Second, the Supreme Court made it very clear that it has the jurisdiction to interfere and pull up the BCCI because it is a public body. 3, conflict of interest was not in the terms of reference of the Mudgal committee, but the central thing, observation, was based on the issue of conflict of interest. Has the edifice of the board been corrupted based on the issue of conflict of interest? Finally, has fans' faith been shaken? If it has, it is the responsibility of the board to ensure that it is restored. And in this case, as the custodian, Supreme Court will try and restore fans' faith, because the BCCI has been failing to discharge public duty. These are the central planks of the observations. Question is, can the order stand up to these observations? Will we see a harsh order pulling up the BCCI?
Absolutely. Boria Majumdar, thanks very much for all the latest.